Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I've mentioned a few times recently in my vlogs that we've been having some challenges with the two little girls. Faith and Hope have been escaping. I did have Mary on a chain, and we were hoping that Faith and Hope would stay with Mary, but it wasn't working quite so well. So Gavin's come up with this option. He's chopped up an IBC, which is a 1,000-litre tote. So he's chopped up the cage for it, and he's made a bit of a bracing thing for it. So instead of having to put star pickets in, and because the ground is so hard, we can't get the tread-in post in, which is half the problem we've been having. So we've used some welded mesh panels, and we've created a little pen for these girls. It's not great, it's not a huge amount of area. I'm not real happy about the size of the pen that they're in, but it's better than nothing. And we'll be able to move them around a bit. We did have one of them escape this morning, but I'm pretty sure it was that flap was open and that bit of the panel was actually bent. So I think she got through there. But I've set up my little wireless surveillance solar camera to keep an eye on the little darlings and make sure Faith and Hope don't escape. So Faith and Hope are at the front here, and apparently, and by the looks of that, it's looking quite promising, we've got 3 or 4 days of a lot of rain coming. Like, I think it's between 90% chance of 20 to 80 mil of rain, at least 2 of the days. So these girls have got shelter, which is great. And we're just giving them hay, which is the same thing we were doing before. So it's not really a huge difference. I would like to be moving them a bit more, but hopefully we might be able to. And I might actually even stick them over with the other goats, which I'll show you what we've set up for them. So we've got these structures over here. And I did have Laura and Missy here first when we first moved in. This was like the 3rd place I brought them to. Although I had the electric fence going around the structure, Gavin's come up with the idea of having the fence, a gate there, which is fantastic. It means we don't have to turn the fence on and off, which means there's no risk that someone could forget to turn it back on. This ground is still quite firm, and the tread-in posts have not gone in fully, but instead of putting star pickets in the corner, Gavin's actually come up with the idea of using Besser bricks. So, and that seems to be keeping it nice and taut, and we're getting good current through the fence, which is fantastic. I'm much happier having the goats off the chains. I don't like having the girls on the chains. I don't like having any of the goats on the chains. Ideally, I like to be able to move the paddocks around. Poor Davey's still stuck. And it's definitely a significant amount of rain coming. Look at that. See, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. So yeah, hopefully this will keep the girls in. We did have problems with here in the past, which is why I ended up putting the girls back on chains, because the wind was blowing over the fences. So we may need to put Besser bricks on each of the posts, but time's going to tell that. It'll be interesting to see how many posts get knocked over and how many plants get eaten. Ugh. The ground here is just so hard. And the girls can get in there. I'm just not sure if they've figured that out yet. But hopefully they have, and I'm sure they're going to trim that tree right back, which is some sort of citrus. I'm not sure what. I'm actually thinking of chopping it right back and grafting some varieties on that I actually want. But I'm going to get inside because it's starting to rain. So I'll catch you in the next video. You have a great one, and hopefully everything goes well with the girls. I'll give you an update when I have one. Have a great one. Bless you.